There we go, that's what we're going to be walking up today, I'm pretty sure. Silver How from Grasmere in the Lake District. First time we've been to the Lake District on this channel so far. Let's get going. So we're just in Grasmere now. I think we're going to turn down here. We're not exactly sure, but we're going to go for it. Because Silver How's either that one or that one, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure that's where we're going up there, but just to our left, we've got Grasmere, as in like the actual lake of Grasmere, just over there. So follow us a bit further around and then we're going to start climbing up. So I think we're on the right track now. We did go slightly wrong back there. We walked a bit too far around Grasmere, but I think we're on the right track. We just started climbing up a little bit. We've got to walk up here somewhere. So it's pretty cloudy today. As we were driving up here, there was a bit of rain, but it seems to have stopped now, and hopefully the day is supposed to get a bit better as it goes on. As you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt today because the weather's not too bad. It's about 14 degrees and there's literally no wind, so it's not too bad at all. So we're starting to get pretty nice views just over Grasmere and over to, I think that's Fairfield, down to the village. And just behind there is Helm Crag. Can't quite see it yet, but I'm sure you'll be able to see it soon. There's a couple of little streams just running down the mountainside here. I'm sure sometimes there's a lot more running down them. There you go, it's a great little look just down over Grasmere. Just over there behind that tree, you can just see Helm Crag. You can see the lion, as its nickname is the lion, and the lamb. It looks a bit like a lion if you can make that out. So peaceful here with great views looking out, and all you can hear is just the noise of the birds tweeting. So peaceful. What a great view you get looking out over there. So I think we're going up that. I'm not sure if that's the top there or if there's a bit more. We're going to come up it from behind, I believe. There you go, that's probably the best view we've had so far looking over Grasmere. And is that maybe Rydal water just over in the distance, I think? And you can see down there, that's the church which we started at. We started just near there. So we're starting to climb up now. It's a bit of a funny path is this, it's quite wet and there's stones on it. But we're starting to climb up, and like I said, it is quite warm. Just come all the way up there. It might not be too much further. It's not a long walk, isn't this? It's 4 map miles and I think it's about 1,300 feet, so it's not a big one. But I think it's pretty rewarding just looking at the views you get. And we'll have to see what it's like when we get to the top. You really just can't beat the views of the Lake District. I haven't been here for quite a while, and every time you come, it just never gets old. But we're going to turn up here, I think. I think we go just up that little gully, which could be quite interesting. I know this is only a small mountain, but this is a fair pull up here. But it's definitely worth it. Look at the views behind. Absolutely amazing. There's a view of a different lake over there. I want to say Coniston, but I'm not quite sure if it is. At least we've got these paved stones to walk up now, which makes it a bit easier. So I know I said that I thought that was Coniston, but I think I'm quite badly wrong. I'm pretty sure it's maybe Windermere, because we've got Grasmere and I think Rydal water down there. And I think that's Windermere. It's just so long that it kind of goes all the way across that way. I'm pretty sure. You can correct me if I'm wrong though. Just over there is the Langdales. And then yeah, that definitely is Windermere. I'm 99% sure, because Coniston does not have houses around it, and I can see a few villages dotted around the edge of it. So we're just taking a slight detour along this thin path. It could be more of a sheep track. You get that lovely view looking out over there again. But I just want to come over here because we haven't really seen this view properly, even though we will probably get the view from the top, but I thought I might as well come get a sneak peek at it now. So I'm not sure exactly which ones the Langdales are. I thought originally it was them spiky ones you can see, but maybe they're just hidden in the cloud over there. So we've just come up that path there. We're just going to carry on, keep going up there, and hopefully we'll get a nice view looking out over to Helm Crag when we get to the top. So we've just made it out of that gully, and now we've got a really good view looking over to Fairfield. It looks quite good. I can see the line of cloud over the top of those, and over to Helm Crag over there. And later on today we're going for a wild camp at Easdale Town, which I'm pretty sure is just there. You can't see it though because it's in a bit of a bowl. If you want to check that out, that's going to be uploaded in my next video. I'll leave a link in the description. But for now, it's time to reach the summit of this mountain. So let's get going. There's a load of good camping spots up here. Like over there, there's just some flat ground. And I can imagine you get a great view, so that's maybe one for another time. And just looking down there, you've got a good look over the village of Grasmere. And just in the very distance, you won't be able to see it probably, is where we're parked. So I think we're not too far off the top here. We just turn up here and it could just be up here. So not too far at all really. And luckily we're not quite in the cloud. What a view you get looking over there. God, that's probably the Langdales over there. At this point, I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's them ones just there. Great views though, just looking around everywhere. And the cloud does add a nice bit of atmosphere to up here. I don't know where Adam's gone. We've lost him. He came up here before us and I can't see him now. But you could also camp up here. Lovely area. Just imagine the views you get up here on an evening or early in the morning. I think this is the top here, but I think I'm going to go join Adam and sit on the edge over there and just enjoy the view. What a great view you get looking over here, down to Grasmere, over there, all the way over to Helm Crag. Can't really complain at that. Just over in the back over there, just at the left hand side of Helm Crag, there's a tiny little bit of sun peeking out. I can just see it on the hills. So hopefully all this will start to break up at some point this evening. Yeah, so this is just looking off the other side. I'm not sure where that's over to. Somewhere over at the Langdales over that way. It looks quite good. It does look to be getting a tiny bit brighter over there. So I'm kind of hopeful that by the time we get camping, it might just brighten up just a tiny bit. So the route I've got does actually take us over that way to somewhere called Lang How, but unfortunately we are running slightly late because there was so much traffic in Windermere on the way here, and we have got to go and get camp set up. So for that reason I'm going to cut it slightly short, because in the route I've got there's two ways. One of them just cuts out Lang How and just goes a bit back down the same way and then just back down behind us, down into Grasmere. So we're going to opt for the shorter route, just so we're not pushing it for when we go camping. There you go, that's our last view we're going to get over that way. It would be nice if the cloud were a tiny bit higher, just so we've got a bit better view, but you can't really grumble. So this is where we came up to, just that cairn there. We came up there and we're just going to head down that way and somehow work our way down back into Grasmere. There you go, there's a beetle there. I haven't seen one of those in ages. So there we go, that's Silver How, which we've just come down from. And now we're just going to follow this path down here. So this looks like a nice little mini ravine that we're going to have to go over. Look at the view looking out there, it just doesn't get old. Don't the views around here, so good. Look at this, what a great little stream you've got here. And the water up here is just so clear, straight from the mountains. I don't know if you can see them very well, but there's a load of birds flying over there in a formation. You probably can't tell because they're only small. So we're really working our way down now. You can see Grasmere's only there, so we've not got too much left in this. Look at that, that just looks great. It's like a postcard with that little rock outcrop and just looking over the lake. Amazing. So there we go, just in the distance over there, it's somewhere there, you can see Sour Milk Gill. That's where we're going to be going for a swim when we go camping, which will be in my next video. But for now, we just need to work our way down here and get back down to the car, which is just over there. There you go, got a nice easy path down here now, which should take us back into Grasmere village. There you go, you can finally see the tops of those mountains. That means the cloud is starting to lift, which is a good sign. So there we go, we're pretty much back down to Grasmere now, and that's Silver How completed. We're going to get back down to the car, get all our stuff packed up, and then we're going to go to Easdale Town to go camping, but that's going to be in the next video. So that's everything for this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, drop a sub, and I'll see you in the next video.